Hello, welcome back. This is your daily collective reading. This one's for Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. No matter how early you wake up, the moon's still in Cancer, but it's at a later degree. So I'm hoping that we've all worked through our moodiness and any other emotional challenges that have been coming up. Best we can for the 2.5 days that we have the moon in the sign of Cancer. And it's going to tomorrow, so just a warning ahead of time. Careful about starting any arguments because it will be, the moon will be conjunct Mars in Leo and opposing Pluto. Whew. Okay, and Mars is retrograde, no less. So we're going to keep having this, that aspect come back and forth, all the way through January 3rd. It'll become, I think it's the 3rd. Hold on, let me see. I think it's the 3rd, because I have this Congress being sworn in. Yeah, well, it's at 0 degrees, Pluto's at 1. So even beyond January 3rd, a little bit beyond January 3rd, we have this transit going on, Mars opposing Pluto. Lots of energy and action against the powers that be. And as you can see, I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. There, I had a flipper, so here we are. 9 of Cups reversed. And, oh my goodness, the Hero reverse, the Hero. All right, I'm going to say that it's a Hermit, but I'm going to say your inner hero or heroine. And then the Ten of Swords. Whoa. Okay. So with the Hermit reversed as our theme for the day. Now, normally with the Hermit, of course, you guys all know that it's about introspection and being alone and checking into your inner guidance. It's ruled by Virgo. You know, which Mercury rules Virgo, so we could say Mercury as well. But when it comes to reversed, it's even more of that isolation that we're feeling like, that we need. Now, also, it's a card of headaches when the card's reversed, kind of like the Nine of Swords. So I'm thinking with this combo here that it would be a really good idea to make sure we get tons of water, which, it depends on where you live. I have the heater down as low as I can, like as low as I can stand it, but I still get more dehydrated in the winter because of just having the heater on. So, with the Nine of Cups reversed, makes me wonder, well, eating too much or drinking too much, there's a dissatisfaction when we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So, this is one of our cards for like the little bit of maybe a liver problem or high blood pressure. Now, high blood pressure can definitely cause headaches. The liver clears everything in our body, liver and kidneys, but especially the liver. Everything we eat goes through the liver. So usually when we have a headache, drinking tons of water will help clear things out. So, make sure we get enough. And maybe these cards are just really a lead up and a warning for tomorrow when the moon actually is in fiery Leo and hitting up fiery Mars. It's a double whammy of fire. So with the 10 of, whatever it is for you guys, whatever it is that you're going through or whatever it is that you're isolating from, I totally understand. And I don't think there's, well, no, I can't say that. There are lots of people on the planet like me who are super sensitive to certain foods and chemicals that are put into foods, and so I pretty much have to do all my own cooking, and I read labels when I don't. Or I even read labels for what I'm putting into my own, food, especially like sauces and things like that if you don't make your own. So these are considerations because we've got all about food here, food and drink on the physical level. On the spiritual level, this would be feeling dissatisfied, like I was saying. It could be maybe some old past life or even this lifetime, old feelings, a lot of feelings coming up, which, they're always good to clear, where we've been exploited. Now, if you're a woman or a person of color, I imagine you could all relate to that feeling. Exploitation is a terrible thing to feel, to have happened. And we always do need to, feel whatever we've gone through so that we can heal it. So, yeah. But when the Nine of Cups comes through reversed, hands down, you can just think overindulgence. And so what have we been overindulging in? And how has it brought us the dissatisfaction that we were trying to avoid? It's like looking for happiness in the wrong places. And with the Hermit reversed, maybe we get really, really clear because again, this is like Mercury and Virgo territory. So if we're feeling like our digestion, because Virgo rules the endocrine system, so digestion is one of those Virgo, things that we do every day. Takes care of the details of our digestion. Without that, life is pretty awful. And it rules our intestines. Maybe there's bloating that we're still kind of clearing out because we just had the full moon. And then the moon slammed into... So not only was the moon full, but first it crossed over Jupiter. And Jupiter expands everything. So everything was expanded. Then the moon becomes full. Expansion, more expansion. And then hopefully we've had some kind of a release of all of those, like the levels of the water in our body, body water levels, I suppose you could call it. And then from there, maybe the digestion system is feeling a little overworked, and we just need to stay down. I always notice, I don't know if you guys do, but I always feel less hungry when there's a full moon. And they say that is a good time, like if you do want to fast for a day, or, just eat less. It's the best time to do it because you won't even miss it. But with the Ten of Swords, this could be in the evening where we're feeling, okay, we're done. Whatever it was, we're done. We're done with it. The sun always comes up, whether there's clouds in the sky or not, the sun will always come up tomorrow. Just like the Annie song. And we're just done. So other issues with the Ten of Swords can be, it's very possible that working through that feeling exploited has you somewhat up in your head, but then later on you decide, I'm just feeling the pain of feeling betrayed, because we've got 10 swords in the back. That's a whole lot of betrayal. But it is a card of just plain old endings. It can be a bit of a crisis card. It can be a loss of some type. But it could be that the things that are being lost are good, because it's possible that these are all false beliefs where we betrayed ourselves. But then again, growing up in America or any other, it doesn't even matter what country, women tend to always get the short end of the stick. And so do people of color, male or female. So do anybody who's seems different when, I love the uniqueness. So if we can just honor and include everyone, the 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups is our Jupiter and Pisces card. Jupiter brings through healing. Pisces brings through inclusion. So if we're not running towards something to fill that space where we need to include all the parts of ourselves, maybe each one of these cups reversed is just old feelings, old emotional reactions, old emotional material that needed to be felt. Maybe everything is just falling out. And maybe the Hermit card is deep, deep healing. Even though with it being reversed, it can, well, to me, primarily, I just feel like it's a lot about digesting. So if we are digesting, whether it's physical digestion or on the soul level, it is still integrating. And then we're done. We can really be done with it. The swords I tend to look at as mental constructs. Virgo is definitely of the body, but because it's ruled by Mercury, that could be the way we think about ourselves. And maybe we're letting go of all those old emotional, maybe these are 9 different lifetimes where we were held back, exploited, and used and betrayed. And we don't do that to ourselves anymore. We just will not do that to ourselves ever again. So, you know how it goes. My message is always whatever's coming up, let that just be whatever you're loving yourself through. Just love yourself through it, no matter what it is. So, okay, that's all I have for today. Look forward to hearing how it is for you. Okay, bye.